gentlemen, as our promoter, Mr. Joe Hallett, said, this is the final fight of the evening for the TFC World Total Full Contact title over 8 two-minute rounds of action, as sponsored by KO Clothing. Would you welcome into the blue corner, representing King Tiger Thai and England, Darren Anstey! And would you welcome his opponent into the red corner, representing Mike's gym in Holland, Romelleo de Silva!
Nigga, this is life. I'm feeling my phone to build the Trinity. He's militant, but still figuring me out. There's too much to go. Why you think motherfuckers nickname me? Shit, I should have been called on rock. Saucy, or maybe grand larceny. I did it all, I put the pieces to the puzzle. Just know, I knew me and my people was gonna double. Came out the game, it's a flojo shit. Bad nigga with the shotty with the logo.
Sit back down and let's get this fight on the road.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event of the evening. The TFC World Professional Total Full Contract title, as sponsored by KO Clothing. And your fighters in the ring, in the blue corner, representing King Tiger Thai and England, Darren Anstey! And his opponent in the red corner, representing Mike's gym in Holland, Romelleo de Silva! 8 two-minute rounds for the title belt.
Alright, gentlemen, you know what I expect. Protect yourself at all times.
So, here we go. This is the TFC World K1 title. This is 8 times 2-minute rounds. Both fighters with an agreed weight of 88 kilograms. We have Darren Anstey fighting out the blue corner for King Tiger Thai of England. And Romelleo de Silva fighting out of the red corner for Mike's Gym Holland.
This one really is a top quality fight. Darren Anstey, I've seen many of his fights, cracking fighter from King Tiger Thai. But I'm telling you, this will be a real scalp if he beats Romelleo de Silva from Mike's Gym. Romelleo, very experienced, solid fighter, excellent leg kicker. But Darren Anstey always brings a support that seems to be an extra man for him. But this, as I said, is his toughest test so far. I've watched most of Darren's fight, and it's been a real privilege to watch them.
Well, to me so far, Darren seems to have the upper hand here.
Well, de Silva also fought here last time out, like Darren Anstey, and eventually wore down his opponent because his opponent just could not stop him, and then the leg kicks came raining in, and his Spanish opponent stayed on his stool in the 4th round. He just would not get up. So Darren has to be aware that De Silva, if he stops him, he really will make waves here. And De Silva, remember, for Darren Anstey, a late replacement. Darren has trained for a Polish fighter and suddenly he's told, you're fighting De Silva. But Darren, that wouldn't faze him. He will fight anyone.
Oh, indeed. Darren's definitely an extremely accomplished fighter. I mean, he doesn't seem to miss a moment. Nearly every technique seems to land, even on the clinch. He makes sure every single time he goes into that clinch, he brings the knee up. It comes straight through the guard there of Romelleo De Silva.
Now, this is what De Silva did to the Spaniard. He said, hit me with your best shot, hit me, and come on. And he demoralised the Spaniard. Darren Anstey hasn't got that temperament. The Spaniard just said, I can't do any more. I can't stop this man. It won't be the same with Darren Anstey. But De Silva's leg kicks are really, really lethal things. And he's been training hard at Mike's gym in Holland, a legendary gym. As I said, I feel, having said that, Anstey took the 1st round, but this is his biggest step up in class. But when he brings these fans, I get the feeling Anstey feels he can do anything.
And I think, well, from what I can see here, it looks like Romelleo De Silva he's only just starting. He seemed to have sapped up some quite heavy blows there, and it didn't seem to faze him a single bit.
I've been told by this venue we will not start this fight till you sat down. I know you're here to support the fighters. I appreciate the atmosphere. And I need you guys, get behind them. But we just have to be safe here. So let's hear these fighters out round 1. We've got round 2 on the way.
The support for these fighters here is absolutely overwhelming.
De Silva is so resilient, Brendan. This is the thing that Darren Anstey has to potentially be here for the long haul. Now, as it is, he's looking for the stoppage. I said De Silva.
You mentioned the leg kick earlier, man. I've just seen it now several times.
Well, De Silva's cut. De Silva is cut, Brendan, on the left eye. Now, this depends how hard it is. It's bleeding freely because of the power of Anstey's start, and he's targeting that left eye now.
There's a nice clean head kick that went through there to De Silva as well. Caught him right on that same side. That cut is there, Malcolm.
Yeah, it's going into the eye. Anstey will see that and he'll target it. The corner's going to have a job to do to stop this. And it's good tactics by Anstey because he knows how resilient. Tomasz knows about De Silva. He knows how resilient he is. So Darren will do everything in his power to finish this using that eye as a target.
Oh, very, very, very heavy blow there. The knee came straight up through the middle there on Romelleo De Silva's guard.
Well, Anstey's on fire at the moment. Everything he's throwing is hurtful and hard. It depends. The cut is on the outside of the eye for De Silva, because Anstey, for me, has really gone for it here in the 2nd round. Now, if he stops his man, it's a brilliant tactic. But if they can work on his eye and he doesn't, that's when it becomes a worry for Anstey. But I told you this would be an incredible fight, and already, just 2 rounds in, what a war.
So watch those kicks there. That pushing front kick there came slightly low.
De Silva made no complaint whatsoever, and Anstey has really taken this fight by the throat in the opening 2 rounds.
Silva really tries to wear down his opponent with those legs kicks.
Oh, he'll keep those up all the time, and he's known as a leg kicker, and he's known as having a concrete jaw. And then he will chop back, as he is now at Anstey. And I worry for Darren's tactics. If it works and this cut is wide, and he does it, all credit. But if not, it's 8 rounds. And Darren has really put so much into these opening 2.
8 rounds is a long time to go, especially when you're fighting like this non-stop.
There you go, and De Silva smiles at him again.
De Silva's not phased at all.
To me, it's how well the corner now deal with this cut. Well, by the medics as well. You open that eye up, it's all over.
Darren Anstey is going to be
Anstey target it straight away, left high point to the eye. Tomasz will say that. He's such an experienced coach.
Clinch there against the ropes. Romelleo De Silva trying to push him off.
And Anstey again targeting that left eye.
Both these guys, such explosive fighters.
And I said, De Silva's got a chin. Look at that. He took a solid right hook. I've seen Darren knock guys clean out with that. And he's really going for it again.
Sponges those blows.
De Silva, nice uppercut there. Caught Anstey's attention for the first time in this round.
Oh, very, very, very low blow there with the knee.
Yeah, De Silva felt that. Up to 5 minutes.
It's another example we were saying why groin boxes are so important. That we made that point of saying it doesn't matter whether you wear the groin box.
Let's be.
It still hurts.
Darren being talked to by Nathan, the referee there, but I know Darren Anstey. There's not a dirty bone in his body. You get carried away, you throw the knees.
Definitely an accident, without a doubt.
It doesn't help De Silva, but Anstey is not that sort of fighter.
De Silva didn't complain. It hurt him. He knew it was an accident.
And it's that eye. He's targeting that eye.
Came through straight to the face. Two very, very, very heavy kicks there from Darren Anstey.
Oh, good left hands there from De Silva.
Silva's eyes, you can see it. Like
and look, he talks to Anstey. I've seen him drop men with that. And De Silva, again, look at that right hand.
Beautiful right hook there.
And Anstey, a big knee, and De Silva steps back and he says, come on again.
I have no idea how he is still standing from those
It's the same
two
against
blows.
the Spaniard the last time
right
here.
hooks and one ginormous knee straight
What you've got to remember, Brendan, though, as well, is his sparring partners at Mike's gym, the guys that he trains with.
I mean, as you say, I know it was an accident, but there was a second time there from Darren Anstey. This time another knee to the groin of Romelleo de Silva. You can hear the crowd there getting behind Darren Anstey.
I just wonder how many more rounds Anstey can keep this up for. It's an impressive, explosive start. I think it'll be a final warning to the groin. Nathan's like that. I don't think it's intentional at all. But if the third one lands, you've got to start saying, then you're going to take the point.
Yes, indeed, indeed. Rules are rules, Malcolm, at the end of the day. Accident or not.
And De Silva coming forward to look at chopping
those
at that
heavy leg kicks again.
But that right hook of Anstey, I've seen it stop people. And
again, the inside leg kick.
That was borderline, I know. Good right hand again from Anstey.
Anstey needs to watch these low blows to the groin, or he is going to end up getting a point deducted.
What a third round, though.
Another great round there, Malcolm. Absolutely beautiful.
This fight has been eagerly anticipated. You can see why, Brendan. I've got Anstey 3 rounds to the good, but can he keep it up for 5 more?
And it's an amazing fight. You can see why these guys have turned out here to watch this tonight. As you said in the last round, it's now all down to the medics here.
Yeah, I think if you're not going to knock the man up, you open the cut up and you finish it that way. We've seen before, De Silva soaks up punishment to the chin and the jaw and the head, but you can't soak up a wider cut. Anstey, if he's going to win this inside the distance, target that cut opening up. It could be it now. It could be it now. I think it's all over after this.
The referee.
I think the cut, they're going to say that's it. The cut, that's it. It's all over. The cut. It's the cut's been targeted. It's all over.
So there we go. You can hear the crowd going crazy. We have a stoppage there. Romelleo de Silva's cut to the eye was too much. They couldn't stop the bleeding on it. So have a win there for Darren Anstey from King Tiger Thai. It was an amazing fight. I'm sure that the crowd would have preferred to see it go a few more rounds. I know that I would have done. These two guys are two amazing, such accomplished fighters. It was Darren Anstey versus Romelleo de Silva there from Mike's gym in Holland. That was the TFC World K1 title fight. 8 times 2-minute rounds, but it didn't go that far. Sponsored by KO Clothing, and of course the timekeeper as well for this event has been brought to you by KO Clothing.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I make the official announcement, that was war. Please, let's hear it for both your fighters in this ring. But we do have a winner by way of doctor stoppage at the end of round 3. And a TFC World Champion from the blue corner, Darren Anstey! TFC Champion of